Good afternoon, Dr. Low.
Good afternoon, Dr. Wara. Good afternoon,
What
Mohan.
about the sound? Is clear?
Yeah, clear.
Better than last time,
Oh, yeah, because the other day you were in the
in the Malaysia room.
Yeah.
Okay, it's sharp 3 o'clock now.
Okay.
Shall we just begin?
Yeah.
Okay, right. Hi, good afternoon, everyone. I welcome you again to the webinar series on Introduction to the Basic Computational Thinking Skills for Primary Mathematics Teachers. So the first series was done on 9th of September, and this is a continuation of the webinar. Today is 21st September. And today's session will be facilitated by Dr. Warabon Prichapon, okay, from Training Program Division, Simurexum. So on behalf of Simurexum, I would like to thank all of you for joining with us during this webinar. Before I hand over to Dr. Wara, kindly allow me to share with you about the evaluation as well as your e-certificate. Okay, for the evaluation and the e-certificate, we are going to cross-check your attendance after this webinar. Those who attended the first session and the second session will be able to actually key in our evaluation later. So we will send to you personally. We have to cross-check your attendance of both the days on 9 and 21st. And then upon cross-checking your attendance, we will send personally to your email that has been registered with us. We will send the link, you key in, and then you also register for the certificate in the link that we are going to give you. Once you have submitted your response, there will be another registration for e-certificate button. So you register, and then the e-certificate will be auto-generated. Okay, so maybe this will take probably 1 or 2 days time. So just stay on with our webinar and enjoy. Hope you're going to get a beneficial talk from Dr. Warabon today. So I have introduced about her during the last session. I think that's most of you have attended before already. So I hand over to you, Dr. Wara.
Thank you very much, Miss Pawani. And a very good afternoon to all of the participants to attend this session today. Today also my planning is seem like to do the hands-on activity, but we can use the computer later on. After this, we are going to install some software, and also you can use and try. And along the way, I also explain how to do the coding. As we mentioned on the 9th of September, we mentioned about the four basic computational thinking skill. As Dr. Wan mentioned about the concept that we use in computational thinking. Then from the concept, we apply to get the skills. The first one is decomposition, to split the problem in a smaller part. Number 2, pattern recognition. We look for the pattern. Number 3 is the abstraction. We also after we look for the pattern, we can see the similarity, the differentiation of the pattern. And number 4, algorithm. Algorithm, last time we do the paper programming. That's the step that we do the algorithm. And also today we focus on the thinking about the algorithm, because of when we thinking about the coding, we also have the step of doing until from the beginning until the end of the task. Last time we mentioned about the I would like to share the screen. Okay. Can you see my screen? Is it clear?
Yes, yes, doctor.
Okay, thank you, Miss Dewa. Last time I asked the question, this if you forgot your suitcase lock number. Actually, when we use the suitcase or the luggage, they have only 3 digits. So like Dr. Nelson mentioned about only 3 digits, he take 1,000 ways to find out. And also last time I give to all of you. And then we have 4 numbers, 4 number differently. Then we can see, we set the 4 number, you can see the first one, if the first one is 2, the first one is 6, the first one 8, and the first one 3. So that we can see the pattern. After the pattern, we can see the formula. From the pattern, we can see the formula. You see, 24 ways to find out the way to get the number. Then from 24, we divide into 1 times 2 times 3 times 4 is the 4 factorials. From this, if we have the 5-digit number, from this formula, we can get the 5 factorials. It means 1 times 2 times 3 times 4 and times 5. So that you can come out as the way to get the number. Okay, last time we mentioned about the unplug activity. Today, I'm going to share to all of you about the programming. We are going to use the programming. Okay, now I share the screen. We are going to talk about the computational thinking for the Scratch. Now, you want to know what is the Scratch and how we relate it with the computational thinking. The Scratch, if you look at the seem like become the logo of the software. We have look like Kuching, look like the cat. This the one who going who already come out from the software from Mitchell Resnick. He worked with the Lego puppet. He used the paper to make the Lego, and also he designed the software. His team designed the software. This software from MIT Media Lab. His vision, he's talking about the educational mission to engage students in thinking creatively, reasoning systematically, and working collaboratively. And also deep understand for learning to code. And also learning mathematical and computational ideas. What is Scratch? Scratch is a block-based visual programming language. And now Scratch is the world's leading coding platform for kids. It's around 6 years old to 16 years old. This appropriate for young kids. If you have the you access the software online, you can share your project through the website worldwideweb.scratch.mit.edu. But for today, we are going to use offline. Can use with your own computer. So first of all, I would like to put the link so that you can get the software. I would like to stop sharing first. Then I put the okay, I send the link to you all so that you can download. During I do the explanation about the software, you can access the internet and then you can download the software. Please let me know if you have problem with the software. Otherwise, if you have your Gmail address, I will share to the Gmail. I think the second one, it should be better. You try to access. Okay, this the link that you can access the website, and then after you access in the website, this window will appear, and also after that you can click here, then your computer will download the software. I would like to know your computer able to access this website. The link in the chat box.
Dr. Wara, can we do it online? That means no need to download. Can I just straight away just do it online if I
Yes,
go to
can.
the Scratch
Because
website?
of this, if you do online, is the editor version online, and this one is for the offline editor.
So I can do it online, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
No matter in online or offline.
Dr. Wara.
Yes.
Dr. Wara, if I'm following this webinar through phone, because just now I can't open the WebEx link in my laptop. So how if in phone means?
This in the phone is similar, difficult to use the program.
But
I'm not sure. I'm not sure that when you access, they have the application also.
Oh, okay. If I try to do online just now, like Dr. Low.
Like Dr. Low.
Okay, I try first.
Right. After you download it, then you install. After you install the logo like this, will appear on your computer. So during you do downloading and installing, I would like to continue my explanation first. Okay, after you downloaded and installing, some of you may install or some of you may use the online version, online editor. So we are going to mention about the programming. The programming is the writing computer code to create the program to solve the problem. If you have a problem, you go into program and to find out the solution of the problem. When the programs are created to implement the algorithms, they have the step of writing the program. Then programming language. Actually, the language that we use is artificial language that the computer able to understand. The language is made up of the series of statements that fit together to form instruction, to instruct the computer to do something, to do your task. These instructions tell a computer what to do step by step, and the computer will do exactly what it should do. So we as the human, we want so that we have to write the statement the computer are able to understand. Before we solve the problem, every problem solution starts with a plan. The plan we call algorithm. This algorithm is the plan for solving a problem. The simple to define algorithm is a list of steps that you can follow to finish your task. Or another word, we may say that a set of step-by-step instructions to accomplish a task. This is the algorithm. Usually when we develop algorithm, we're thinking about the process that consists of 5 major steps. Step number 1, obtain a description of the problem. From the problem, we should understand the problem. Step 2, analyze the problem. Step 3, develop a high-level algorithm. Once we analyze and then we think which one should be add something extra. Step 4, define the algorithm by adding more detail. And step 5, review the algorithm. This is the process that when we write algorithm before we ask the computer to do for you. And then sometimes when you write the algorithm, and then when you write the code, it also doesn't work. We have to, some part we have to rewrite. On the 9th, we are learning to do the code, the color coding. We use the arrow. Last time we used black and white, and then this one we also can design as the color. For example, we start from the starting point, and then follow the step. Last time also to go until at the end of from the first step to find out the last square, last box in the in red. So all the step, the rule is we have to pass by all the color of this. So this one is part of the code that we use. Okay, anybody have the software already? Please let me know. We are going to start our programming.
Okay, Dr. Wara, I'm using online one. So I'm at
When
this
you
stage
on
already.
also the interface the same. Okay, we are going to introduce the tools on the interface. If you look at the interface of Scratch software, if you don't notice the software, this tool designed for the children. So when you design, when the lab designed for the children, you notice very colorful, so that the student, the children can recognize the color easier. And also when you on the interface, the first thing that you see is the cat appear in this on the right hand side window. The cat, later we call the cat or the object that appear or we add in, we call sprite. Then the sprite below, if you see the box color, the blue color and with the cat, that's why this one is sprite number 1. Then we have this area, another area. This area we are going to write the scripts. For the children, when we going to write the script or the programming, we just click the block and drag to this area to program and to control the sprite. This one, the cat, we call sprite. If you change the cat to be other object, also we call sprite. Sprite number 1, number 2, number 3, and so on. This another area we call stage area. If we imagine a play, when you watch a play, then they have the stage. The stage as the place that the actor to perform. So means this the stage that the sprite going to perform. How they perform based on our script that we we design or we write. The next one, you see the colorful on the left hand side. This one we call categories. On the left hand side, we have the first one, motion. When the my block, this my block means we can design the block on our own. And from the category, you notice they will match the color, the motion with blue color. Look, the violet, you will see the color looks. Sound also light blue. And events yellow. We have some more. You see the shape of the block difference. So means if the block, the shape look like the hook, so we can attach with the others. If the shape got the curve, usually this shape will on the top one. And also this one look like C shape. It means we bring the other shape put inside the C shape. This one also different shapes. This is the sensing. We can add in some block. And operators, we have addition, we have subtraction, multiplication, division, random number, more than, greater than, less than, equal. And also there are many more operators. And this one, we can create the variable on our own. You see, events blocks, this the shape look like this. And most popularly, we usually use, among these, we often use the green flag. So we are going to mention about the sprite. We are many more sprite. How can we get the sprite? I would like to show the screen of the software. So I would like to stop sharing first. Now we are going to see how the Okay, now can you see my screen of the sprite of the sketch? Okay, if from your screen you look at the thumbnail on the right hand side at the bottom, when you move to here, you can see choose a sprite, so that the sprite is not only the cat. We can change the sprite. For example, we can use this one. You see the another box of the sprite. This area we put the list of our sprite. We can change. If we don't want, we just click the rubbish bin. This is the sprite. The next one, just now I mentioned about the stage. The stage is the area, is the when we talking about the stage, we mention about the backdrop. You see backdrop. We can choose the backdrop. For example, I choose this one as the backdrop. Can you follow or not? The important one is the sprite backdrop. On right hand side, I will wait for a while so that you can find out where the sprite, where the backdrops. Because of here is the library for the sprite. Here is the library for backdrop.
Okay, done, Dr. Vara.
Done. Okay. Can I continue? Usually when we open the sprite, you see the detail here. I have sprite number 1. You see above the list of the sprite number 1. And you see X, Y. Usually when we open the interface, the position, the location of the sprite at coordinate 0, 0. X is 0, Y also 0. If I take the sprite, drag, you see the number X change, the number Y also change. If we want the sprite go back to, we change to 0. And let's see what happened. Y0. So the sprite will go back at the origin point 0, 0. The next one, you can see the eyes open and close. If you pick this one on the stage, the sprite appear and reappear. This one. If you found that the sprite so big, it's size 100%, you can change to be 80%, for example. The smaller direction, you see the sprite facing to the right hand side. We can change. When you click here, you see this one is not 0. This one, the direction is 90 degrees. If we move this one, you see the face going up. This, the degree is -2. If you want to go back to 90, you can type also. If when you turn, you move the sprite, and then the sprite upside down, you can set the direction. Okay, now we are going to start our first we are going to try with the, let me stop sharing. The first task that we are going to do is we open the Scratch, setting the screen. You choose or you change a sprite, and also you choose or change a backdrop so that you're familiar with the stage and the actor. The sprite becomes the actor. We as the directors, after this, we going to control the sprite. Or another way, sometimes we call sprite as a robot. We control the robot. We are the director to direct the sprite to move. Once you're familiar with the sprite, you can change any object from the sprite library and the backdrops library. Okay, now I move on to the first task. The first task we are going to start the going to write the script. You see, write scripts to make a sprite walks forward and backward on the stage. So from this task, we split into a small piece of idea of our plan. We're thinking about the sprite move. We're thinking about the sprite so that we should know the direction. Think about the direction. I let you think first. The movement, the direction, the sprite move forward, backward. So now the step of what we are going to do. This software we call block-based software. So we just drag the block to put in the sprite area. Drag first one, move 10 steps from the category motion. When you look at the screen on the left hand side, I just informed you just now. On the left hand side, we have the button. We can see the button. The blue represent the motion, the events. That first you click at the blue button, motion, and look for move 10 steps. And after that, you drag into script area. Script area is the bigger space that in front of you. Then drag repeat 10. Look for repeat 10 from category control. And also drag into the script area. Okay, I will stop sharing the PowerPoint. I will show you Okay, now I open the software. Then just now, this one, I mentioned that this the button, the blue, the pink, the violet, the yellow, the orange. This one we call category. First, we click motion. Oh, I forgot to tell you, we have 3 tabs above the category and the palette. We have code, we have costumes, we have sounds. This, when you imagine about the watching a play, that's the costume means the costume of the actor, the costume of the actor. For example, if I click the costume, you see this 2 box. It means for the cat. For the cat, they have 2 costumes. One is move, and like we step, like the cat stepping forward. 2 costume. And this one is the sound. Later on, we mention about the sound. So when I come back to the code, you see the color brighter than the other 2 tabs. Just now, I mentioned that we are going to drag, move 10 steps. And when you drag, move 10 steps, how to run? You just click. You will notice the scratch. The sprite move a little bit. You see or not? And if you change the number, suppose 50, and test, move longer, 50 steps. And the next one, just now we are going to find out the control the orange one. Drag, repeat. You see this, the shape of the block is the C shape. So I attach inside. Now we are going to run. See how. Suddenly the sprite move faster because of this one from the program, from the writing. Initially move 50 steps, and we cover with the repeat. It means move 50 steps 10 times. so that the sprite will go somewhere but the direction. If the sprite go at the corner, the right hand side, you can drag back. Later on, we can control using our program. For example, if I change from repeat 10 times, I put the forever and run. So that if you observe, you will see the frame, the yellow frame cover the script. This means the program still running. How to stop? You will see the green flag and the red button. If you want to stop the programming, you just click the red button. And also, if you run again, the sprite also stuck on the right hand side. How can we find out how to make the sprite come back to the left? We are going to think about the motion. We find out the command. Find out the command. This is the command that can bring the sprite come back to the other side. We attach. The sprite move non-stop. The sprite move non-stop. If you want to stop, when the sprite move very fast, how can control the sprite? We use this one. Move and wait 1 second. Try again. The number in the bubble, you can change. When they move slowly, you will see when the sprite reach at the other side, they upside down. We want to bring as a normal, the one upside down. We go to because of this one still under the motion. So we find out the set rotation style, add in. I stop first. The meaning of the block. You see, when you read the block, it means the first one, move. You can change 20 also can. Move 20 steps. And then slowly wait for a while. Or you can change 0.5. This one, move slowly. Then after that, if at the edge of the frame, bounce back. If we use only this one, the sprite may upside down. So we want to turn from upside down, set rotation style, left to right, and then run. The next one, we are going to use the green flag. We go to the events. this, the shape like this. Usually we put on the top. Then when you want to run, you just click the green flag. If you want, because of this one, forever means non-stop. If you want to stop the crash, the sprite, sorry. If you want to stop the sprite, you press the red button. Now we got the other ideas. You see when the sprite move like jump bit by bit, we want the sprite look like walking or running. So we are going to go to the looks on the left hand side, category look. We drag the next costume. The next costume means the sprite will change from the costume number 1 to costume number 2. Change back costume number 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So we look like the sprite walking or running. Suppose we put here, then run. If you want the sprite run faster, you take wait 0.5 seconds out, you will see run faster. You stop first. Next, we are going to change the color. Play, because of the children prefer to play with the color. We look for the color. You see, when you change the color, you use your eye to see the color. So you go to the category looks. When you want to change the color, for example, the color effect. 25, this is the number. Actually, this behind we have the color map. Suppose we change to 5, run again. You want to make it slowly. Now we make the cat move forward, move backward. We put extra, change the costume. We put another extra, change the color. Now we are going to talk about we want to add in our script with the sound. Okay, we can play the sound. You will see your script. Once the the script cover with the yellow frame, it means still running. If you want to stop, you just click the red button. Okay, I stopped sharing for a while. And then I would like to know any other participant. How are you? Any problem?
So
So far, okay. Dr. Nelson.
thank you. Yes. My cat is running and meowing. Thank you.
That's why this software is for the primary level with the sound and the movement of the sound, the movement of the sprite.
But
Now you can change the sprite to other type. When you change, you observe. I show you something.
What about the other participants? Have they tried?
That's why I would like to
They are
see
very quiet.
other participant very quiet.
Yeah.
Hello, Team Fatima. How are you? This
Fatima.
my previous participant.
Mangalam.
Hi, Dr. Wara.
Hi, how are you? It's okay or not?
Yes, okay.
Slowly.
Yes, I managed to do, but I'm having some problems, so I'm clarifying it. So give me some time to
Never
check
mind.
on
If
it.
you
Okay.
have some problem, please let me know for the
No, I don't think so. The problem with the software, I
computer.
think the problem with my computer. I have to check on it.
Okay, now you can change your sprite. You can change your backdrop. It's the first programming for children, and also the adult also fun with the programming. Just now, our task to make the sprite walk forward, backward on the stage. This the first programming that you can use it. The second one is change the color and you add the sound. Now you know how to use some of the block. The next one, I have example of the question. For example, you want to write the program to find out this is the problem. 5 times 5. Then after you count 5 times and answer the question. If you answer the question 25, well done, got a point. If you answer wrong, you did not get the point. Now, when we think about to ask the question, if you face to face, you ask the question, the student answer the question, that's all, right or wrong, you can tell them. But for algorithm, you have to think step by step. First, you think of question. Number 2, think of the answer. Number 3, we ask the question. This the first and the second is our plan. Then after that we ask the question. We compare the question with the answer. When the computer working, the computer will tell you right or wrong. They have to compare the answer with our answer. If the same answer, we got the point. If different answer, we also ask the computer to say something. For example, I show you this. You try to write this, and then you see just now I mentioned about the movement. I mentioned about the control, about event. Now we turn algorithm into code. You see the color that I use the light blue, the green, and the violet. You try to follow this coding first, this script first. What happened to your sprite? Now you already know the green flag. But for us, the question where you find this and say something where you find this. Just now I forgot to tell you how to save your if online. It means you save and then you share. If offline, I will show you the maybe once you can do offline, you can save. When you want to save, you see, as usual, you go to File, then save to your computer. And you can find out the place, or you create one folder on the desktop and then save your project. Suppose I don't want to save, I want the new one. I click new. This the software, the new window appear and ask us replace contents of current project or not. I would like to say yes. I show you the stop sharing, and then I show the PowerPoint just now. Now I give you the script, and then you follow this script and look for the green color, the purple, the violet, the blue from the category where you get from the category. And this one, the algorithm, for example, you ask the question. You see this one, we have the condition. If the answer correct, as 5 times 5 is 25, then the sprite will say congratulations. And if when you type the answer is not 25, The sprite will tell you, sorry, try again. You try to write the script, and then you see the sprite respond your script and run your script. Anybody got it? Please let me know.
Done.
Anybody? I heard somebody already done. Isn't it?
Yes, done.
Okay, please show me. I would like to stop my sharing. I would like to see from our friends in our class.
Oh, nice.
Ah, okay, when this script running, you will see. First, now running, you see the box below the scratch will appear for filling the number. If the number that we fill in the box correct, the sprite will say congratulations. If the suppose you fill in the wrong number, the sprite will say sorry, try again. Okay, thank you very much. From who?
Fatima.
For Fatima, Team Fatima, very good. Do you have an idea to make extra, to add something extra? Or you may add the sound. For example, you put the wrong number and then the cat will cry.
Sorry, Dr.
Dr.
Wara.
Nelson, how?
Yeah. I'm lost. The ask 5 times 5, where to get that block?
Good idea, good question. Okay, I will show. What color? I ask you like the children have to ask, what color do you want?
Just now was blue.
Light blue, nah? Light blue. You see, the meaning is ask 5 times 5. Asking. You see the category. This the same color is asking. Yes.
Oh, what's your name? Okay, ask.
Then you see the bubble. You can change.
Yes.
Ask 5 times 5 and wait.
Okay.
Okay. Good. Some cannot find also.
Yeah.
Dr. Wara, how to add
Yes.
another audio?
Audio. You go to the sound, and then you can choose. You see on the you click the tab sound. Then you can see the what we call on the left hand side at the bottom. You see or not? It choose sound. This so many this audio. You want the song, you want the music instrument. But you have to go to the sound first. I heard some. What's any other block that you want to find out, Dr. Nelson?
No, I was just trying to do the 5 times 5 just now.
Then after that, the block you have to go to event. Oh, sorry, the control.
Control.
Control you use if then else if then else.
Yes.
If the answer correct, then the sprite will say congratulations.
Yes.
And the other
try again.
Answer. The sprite will say sorry, try again, or cry. You can put the sound.
Where to put the congratulate?
You have to type. You choose the purple.
Looks.
Say you go to look and say.
Say, okay.
Then after that, you see the box look like the different shape. This one you have to find out the green operators.
Okay.
You click the green. You see, usually operator the shape different from others.
Yes.
Round one, the shape one.
Okay.
Now we are going to if answer equal. We choose equal. To put here. Answer come from sentencing. Answer. Change 50 to 25. Then ask this to join. This one sorry. 5 times 5. Okay. Then if for convenience, you put the hat, the green flag on the top and run.
Sorry, Dr. Wara, where did you get the answer? The blue one answer? Answer
Which one?
equals 55. Yes.
From the sound.
Sound.
Oh, sorry. The sensing. The sensing.
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 Okay.
You see the answer?
Sensing,
yes, you click sensing and then.
Yes.
Ah.
All right. Okay.
Okay or not?
Yes, yes.
The cat cry or the director cry.
Yeah. Okay, got it.
Once you run, you will see because of we ask 5 times 5, then when you use this block asking, then if you run, you will see the space appear below the sprite.
Yes.
Then you put the number, for example, 5 times 5. Suppose I'm not good in mathematics, I put 24.
Yeah.
Then press enter from your keyboard.
Yeah.
Then you will see if you want this one, you have to change what you want.
Yes, yes. Congratulations.
The spike to say something, or this one you may put the sound. Sometimes the sound for congratulation also have effect. A lot, the audio. You may clap the hands also.
Yes.
Got the sound already. Yes. This one to what do you call? Make the kids enjoy with the sound, with the color.
Yes, true.
Also, during they change the sound, they change the color, they change the wording. They also learn something. You see the process from step 1 until the end.
All right. Thank you very much, Dr. Vara.
Okay. Everyone, hopefully everyone got it so that I can move to another activity. Can I move?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. For me, I don't want to save. I want the new one. Okay. The next one is I stop sharing. I show you the PowerPoint. Can you see my PowerPoint?
Yes.
Okay. Just now you remember this the product. Today, the next activity I want to combine and make as a quiz for this. We are going to customize the code to make addition, subtraction, or division task. Okay. I show you. You try. You see this part at the bottom. It seems like we do just now. So for this script, we have the extra one. You notice the color first. You see my script, we have more green color. You notice or not? It means we use more operators. You see number 1, number 2 is in this quiz we are going to find out the multiplication, the product of two numbers. The product of two numbers. Just now at the lower part, we already have the idea. So I want you to see the upper part. Upper part. You see the curved one, the green. You try to find out from the green first. Why so quiet? Pay attention to find out the block.
Everybody is struggling.
I told when I teach the student, I ask them to look for the color first because of the color will attach their mind first.
Yeah.
For this script, I would like to introduce some technique to all of you. Okay, I would like to share the screen of you see that we're thinking about in mathematics. We just put two numbers and then multiply by another number. But for the computer, we ask them to do step by step. It's the first one we have to give the computer number 1. And then we have to give the computer number 2. So that this one, two numbers become the variable. You go to the variable, the orange one. On the left hand side, you see the pink and the orange. You click the variable. This time is our thinking so that we have to make a variable. So this one new variable name, we name number 1. Number 1. Then okay. You see the variable will appear here. Then you want two variables. We have two numbers. Right now, I go back to show you the script that you see the first one, set number 1, 2. This one you ignore first. You find this block first. This block in under the category variable. the first one. This one also from the category variable. So when you plan to do something, you drag how many that you want, you drag first, and then you adjust later on. Then you see when you drag, you see like we can change this one. If from the beginning it's not the number one, you have to click the arrow down and then you tick at number one. The number one will appear here. You observe the color. Anyone finish the script? Still quiet. Hello, Dr. Nelson. Miss Dewa.
Yes.
How?
I am at the set number 2.
Wow, very
Random.
fast also. Ah.
That is slow. I think some other participants, I think, completed.
Don't worry. Once you can you understand the step, and the number 2 you can find the block.
Yes. I'm looking at the colors first, then yeah.
Yes, that the sense of the Dr. Michel Cynic, he planned with the kids so that he used the color
Yeah,
for the kids to recognize the color.
Yeah. Dr. Wara,
Yes.
you see the number, the second number is number 2, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that number 2, it's orange color, is it?
You bring from the variable that we create just now.
Okay, it's from the variable.
You click variable, and then you see the look like bubble, orange bubble, and then you drag from that to put
Okay,
on the
correct.
green.
All right, so yes, okay. Number 1, 2.
Dr. Wara,
Yes.
what is the block the set product to number 1, number 2, that one? Set product.
I will show you. Wait for a while. Just now we are already created the variable, and then usually when we create variable, we have this one in the variable category, this set variable, and then you click at the going down arrow and then click number 1. If we do not create the variable, this one will not appear only set my variable. We cannot find the list of the variable. So that we have to create the variable first. Okay.
So,
next
how do you get the product?
The operation. The operation. If you see the operation we use, for example, you look for the joy first. Joy. And also, if the shape like this, we cannot attach with many other things, so that we have to find the block shape like this. For example, if we want to say, suppose look and say, you see, say, and then the bubble here, shape like this. So this one can put inside here. So we join. Suppose we put this one is the first number is the first. Sorry. Then we think about the this one, if we run the script will say banana, you see. True or not? This one. It's banana. So we want the cat say something, say about the number one, isn't it? So number one just now, Dr. Nelson asked me, how can I get the number, the orange one? You have to go to variable and then bring the number one here. We try. Because of the you see when I run this, the first number is 0 because of here we already set the it's because of 0, but I want the random. Just now I put the green one, pick random, put in here. You see, when we write the program, we have to observe the shape. If got the curve, we have to find out. Usually the green one more curve than other category. When set number, we pick number one from random from 1 to 10. You see when we run. Number one is 1. We can set, if we don't want the pick random, we can put number is suppose 5. We run. We see the result.
Done.
Done. Let me. I stop sharing. Would you mind share your screen, Fatima? This activity fun or not for children? You try to take away some certain thing, and then what you observe, what happened if you take this one away. For example, if I take show away from this script, what happened? Still run okay or not? Sometimes we not necessary, sometimes it's necessary. Oh, very good. What the result? The product 16 and 33. Okay, thank you, Fatima.
Are you done, Dr. Wara?
Huh?
Are you done? Or still continuing your session?
Continue a bit. Want to see some product from the participant.
Okay.
Hello, except Fatima, anybody would like to share? How, Miss Deva?
I'm stuck halfway.
So that
to
you
redo
have
again.
to ask your kids come and join you.
Because my son plays now, I have to sit with him. Okay. Thank
This
you.
one is
I mean,
the
it's very
software
interesting.
for the kids, and then the kid will enjoy with this software, and then we can draw something. Also, this one just beginning, just the
Correct.
basic. we can draw what I show in the video.
Correct, correct.
We
Because
can draw the triangle, the
I
square.
see him
And,
doing that actually. I'm seeing my son do that, and now he's doing flying things also. I think must sit with him.
now the mother have to understand what he play.
Yes, correct. Still struggling to, okay, can do, sure.
Can do. No, this actually the programming is first one we have to understand the problem. Once we understand the problem, we think about step by step, because of when the human thinking, we think about two number, and then multiplication of two number or product, that's all. But for the computer, we have to give number one, give number two to the computer, so that the computer will know number one is, number two is. Then after that, we give the computer the formula, the number one and number two multiple. Then and in the software, they have already the formula in the operators. So that in the operator, bubble A and bubble B, in between we have the asterisk. You see asterisk or not? That's that one group for the operator. So that if you put number one and number two, automatically the computer will know the answer. So that the number one and number two in this script represent the variable. Okay, I would like to share because of now Miss Pawani want to announce something.
Okay. So you are done, Dr. Wara?
This I just showed 2 or 3 slides after this.
Oh, okay. No, I just
Okay.
wanted to remind everybody about their evaluation and also e-certificate. Some of them didn't come in at 3 o'clock, right?
Yes.
So I would like to thank everyone for joining this session, especially this webinar series on behalf of Senior Rexam. I did share to the participants earlier that we will cross-check the attendance of those who participated on 9th and 21st of September. So once we have got the list from ICT, then we will cross-check your attendance. We will send the evaluation link personally to your email ID registered. So upon submitting your responses, you will be required to register for your e-certificate. So that's how we will send. So some of you might miss the first day on 9 September and only joined today. So I would like to convey that since this is a webinar series, the certificate will be issued for those who attend for both days actually. Okay, so please wait for our email, which we will send the latest to you by tomorrow to your registered email ID. So that's about, and thank you so much for joining. I hand over to Dr. Wara again. Thank you, Dr. Wara.
Thank you, Pawani, for announcement, and also maybe one day we if face to face can be done. We conduct the face to face because of the workshop through online is not easy to see how the participant do the programming. Okay, I would like to share some idea of the just now. You see, just now we do the quiz. We have the bottom part, and now the same idea of the upper part. This one different from the previous one because of we want to create two variable, number one and number two. Then, for example, this another Another example, explore numeracy in Scratch. We think about the operators. Find product of two numbers. I show you this, the simple one, so that you can, if you understand the concept of the working of the computer. This one I change. Just now we usually use the green flag. Now also the similar shape, but this one is when you space key press, it means when you press on the keyboard, the program going to run. This one also similar. You see, I define the two variable, number 1 and number 2. This one also similar with the previous one. The result of number 1 multiplied by number 2. This one you be careful when you use the green shape for operator. Usually the green shape, the curve, we have to bring joy to put in other block so that you can use the bubble shape. This also similar with the previous one. And also when you teach the student can find out the area of triangle. You see, now I change the variable. I still have two variables, base and height. So the idea use the same idea. You see the pattern, the structure of the script also the same. Ask the question, set the answer. What about the base? What about the height? And then this, very important. The formula, this you can use. You be careful when you take joy. This 1, 2 divide by 2 means you multiply base and height first, then divide by 2. The next one, rounding number. Also, we have this one, the variable. Okay, the one thing that I going to introduce, we still have a time. I stop sharing. I will show the screen of the. Okay. Right now, 2 or 3 examples. We're talking about the how can we add the variable. Next, we are going to draw something. To draw. If you notice at the category, list of the category, we don't have the pen or the marker. Once we draw, we need a pen. So we have to add extension. You see the square at the left hand side, at the bottom of the left hand side of your screen. We have a blue square. You click here, then the other extension appear. We want a pen. So we click here. You see, once we click here, the category pen will appear on the category list. Now, right now, you imagine if you want to draw a square. When you want to draw a square, you have to draw the straight line. And then we have to think about the sprite have to turn how many degree? Square. We turn 90 degree. Okay, now we going to move to action. Motion. First, the sprite move, suppose 100 step. Then turn 90 degree. See what happened. But when you think about the square, we have to do this one, the same thing, another 3 times. So we go to control, repeat 4 times. Very fast, we cannot see. Okay. You see the movement of, because we want the direction. We move here first. Right now, we just saw the action of the sprite. So now we want to draw. We go to the pen and we want the pen down. Pen down first, then draw. See what happened. If when it draw the square and then sometimes the sprite block the other corner of the, so that once the pen down, the pen still down on the paper, so we have to have the pen up after we finish and set the sprite at this corner. We drag because of we don't know the coordinate. We check from this and then go to the okay. If we want the sprite go to the center, we also want to clear the previous one. We now go to the erase all. First. After erase all, we have to set to the 0 first. See how I'm going to run. You see, at the beginning, because of I told you the pen still on the paper. We erase all first. You can try with the triangle or pentagon or hexagon. This one. Suppose I want the triangle. 3 sides. Triangle. Why I put 120? Because of this, the direction. When we draw the direction this way, so that when they turn, they have to turn the other angle. See how. We want to erase first. Okay. Then event. This is the idea for drawing. So if we want to repeat the drawing and set the degree, you can do it. Try this for your challenging. Once you understand the step, or you till 4 minutes. If 5 is the 72. Okay, run. If 6, 60 degree. Okay, I think it's today you got the idea how to write the script for use that in Scratch. I stop sharing and please open your camera to see your face. Before we say bye-bye, and then we would like to how do you feel, Dr. Nelson? Can play?
Yes, I can, but slow and steady.
Yes, the slowly, and then after that, when you can find the block, when you're familiar with the block, you will drag very faster, and you know the how each block meaning. And there are many what do you call the complicated also have, but for the primary student, this I think they will enjoy with this. Okay, so 1, 2, everyone can on the camera. I want to see your face. Hi Fatima, how are you? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, warm smile. Bye bye. Hopefully, see you face to face. Thank you very much that you interested in our workshop. And this one just for beginning, so that when you go back to your school, to your class, you can introduce to the primary level. The 7 years old, they can understand the block. They can drag and join and attach. One day we will see you face to face. Okay, if wait. Will I cannot find MNOP. Okay.
What's the name?
Okay, Dr. Wan, we want to see your face also.
Yeah.
Bye bye. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Thank you very much.
So hopefully everybody enjoyed today's session with Scratch.
Scratch, and also have to scratch from your thinking. Also, you put the step of the algorithm. Thank you very much.
Any question? No question.
Is it over, Dr. Wara?
Sorry.
Is it over?
Over.
Bye-bye.
You can draw the triangles, okay?
I wanted to say
I
that.
think there are questions regarding the ESET, all those things. Our program officer, Miss Bhavani, will send the evaluation
She will
form
contact
individually
all
using your
participants.
Gmail or your email. Sorry, your email. She will send it to you because we have to check the attendance first, and then we will email to everybody who has participated for the 2 days, on the 9th and also today, and we will send you the evaluation form and also. And then we will give you, when we finish answering all the questions, and we will give you the ESET. And together with that we promise you.
Yes, I'm planning to do the ebook.
Yeah, the ebook. We are going to give you this ebook together with the ESET. All right. That's all.
Thank you, Dr. Wan. Any other comment, Dr. Nelson?
No, I just was thinking the last time I played with this Legos was 40 years ago. So yeah, I have to catch up playing with this because I feel this is some sort of playing with mathematics is good.
There are many, more than this. They have a higher level, but still use this software. But we think about the for you see when you see the operators.
Yes.
With the other, not only the 4 operators, basic operators. Any other thing Dr. Lo would like to ask?
Need to remember all the codes because we are now copy paste level only. We see your script and then we follow.
Yes.
For us to create.
If you ask your son, this the way we think is when I first learned during the pandemic. I also take drag and drop, and then see. After sometimes we can see, why we put here, why we put this one first, and then follow by this one. Then you will see the steps.
Yeah, because now I just copy what you are doing. I don't know if I just a simple operation 5 times 25 so many steps so I just copy your steps. Ask me to design from scratch how to command this scratch to do it. It needs time to understand the what you call the code Yeah.
But for the kids, very fast.
Yes.
They drag because of they do not afraid of the mistake. They just drag and then mistake. They run again and throw back.
The thing, the block.
Dr. Wara, I wanted to ask you, the ebook, will it contain the diagrams? Like just now you shared with us that diagrams, how to make the triangle and all that. Will that be in the ebook?
The script.
If you want, I will add in.
Because
the script.
The programming, isn't it? Because the programming is there, we can play.
The programming.
And
also the result of this script, the result, what happened. Actually, you see when you can, this another window that you see this. I'd like to share. Another window we can make bigger. From here you see this corner.
Full screen.
The full screen. And also when we learn deeper, we can ask the student to create the games. We play the game because of we can control the variable. The sprite will go 1 round, 2 round, like the graph paper programming that I shared last time. So we can programming let the sprite walk how many steps to the first one, how many steps to the second one, and turn left, turn right. We can write the program also.
So the teachers are using Scratch at the primary level, yeah?
Primary, this one, I think the primary level, the teacher able to teach the student.
That means it's in the syllabus.
No, not in the syllabus. If the children start to learn the programming, the coding, this appropriate for the primary 3, 4, 5. Challenging for them also.
Yeah, how can we as teachers incorporate in a math lesson like that? Is it because it's not in the syllabus? So, how are they going to? Incorporate in math lesson?
That's maybe they're thinking about how to solve the problem in mathematics, and then when incorporate with the problem solving, then let the student try to come out the calculation because of this the operators we already have. Last time we conduct the course for the computational thinking, we have the problem in mathematics, and then we use the programming to find out the result, the solution.
I think Dr. Loh, maybe they will show this for the kids, show this cartoon, and then the question is there 5 times 5. Then the teacher asks, okay, what does the cat say? 5 times 5. Okay, who can answer? So I think they use as a tool.
As a tool or the quiz.
Yes.
Not to learn as a technology. I think that to learn as a technology is in RBT lah, yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
No. ASK is Form 1. Form 1, they learn about Sketch and all that.
But RBT, are they learning this?
Not RBK. Not RBT. It's actually Asas Size Computer.
ASK, they learn this.
Yes.
Oh.
Last time I taught this.
ASK is difficult to find books.
Yeah. Last time I also used the textbook only.
If I'm not mistaken, the Sekolah Rendah, they have 2 weeks RBT and 2 weeks for technology.
Oh.
Alternate these 2 subjects. And we learn about this Scratch in the technology class. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. For year 6, they are learning in a technology subject for TMK for year 6 for this year. But starts with the this year, year 4, they are learning in RT.
Year 5
so one of the topic for
already.
Oh, okay. That's good. Do they learn
year
about
4,
Scratch also? Do the teachers expose them to this Scratch programming?
Yes. We were exposed by the Penang Science Penang State Government, under the Penang State Government. Is it PSC? Is it? They did some courses for us.
That's good.
By the way, Minecraft also will use Scratch for higher level. So they are going to conduct CT course end of the year also. It's for higher level programming. Okay.
What the programming?
Same, Scratch. They are using Scratch also. Minecraft can use Scratch also. There are 2 versions. One is without Scratch, another one is Scratch for higher level programming.
Higher level.
Higher level, we need more sometimes very complicated to write the program.
If you look at the winning project, the top 5, some of them they use Scratch, That's why they can do so sophisticated model.
It's 25:10.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much. Bye-bye. Thank you all of our participants to interested
for
in
our
Scratch.
email, okay, from Miss Bhavani, she will email you the evaluation form, and also after that you will get your e-cert and your ebook. All right. So thank you, everybody.
And Dr. Wan announced another one 23rd. We also announced
We are having another session with the science teachers, 23rd and the 1st October, only for science teachers. So we are trying to adapt computational thinking with science subjects. Okay, the facilitators will be Dr. Noor and also Mr. Sharfuddin. Okay, so I hope our science teachers, in fact, we have already 156, I think, participants who registered. It's the same as maths. We have around 140 actually who registered, but I think maybe some of them forgot our date. So hopefully for the science we will have full participants from the science teachers for that our 2 days webinar. Okay, all the best to Dr. Low and Mr. Shafuddin. And also thank you very much to everybody who has participated in our webinar. And hopefully you will join us later with our other webinars in the future. Right? Thank you very much.
Thank
Yeah, I
you,
want
Dr.
to
Wan.
wish
Thank you all participants.
Yeah,
I want to wish all the Chinese teachers here Happy Mooncake Festival. Today is Mooncake Festival.
When the Mooncake
Tonight.
Festival?
Today.
That's the full moon day?
Yes, full moon.
Today I will observe the full moon day. Take picture.
Happy Mooncake Festival.
Mooncake Festival, yes.
Happy Mooncake Festival to all the Chinese teachers. All right, thank you.
Dr. Wara, you observe the moon and then you wish for something.
Oh, really?
You observe the moon
You
and
see
then you wish.
the sky blocked with the cloudy sky already.
Our participants are very quiet.
That's why we do the hands-on. Should have the face-to-face more fun.
I wish we can have a face-to-face next year.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Okay,
Bye.
bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you very much.